sports fans. Super late start. It's like 4 hours past the time I was actually planning on streaming today. It's awesome. We are, Mrs. Frostmage and I, we are house sitting for friends, for guests, and so we sit out by the pool every single day. It's awesome. How do you just say no to that, right? You can't say no to that. We are in for two buy-ins here. We just lost our first buy-in here. He had pocket aces, raised pre-flop, and then checked the flop twice when the king hits. So the flush draw, there's two clubs, and he checked it. There was the turn card is two spades. Is it two clubs? Two clubs, two hearts. Doesn't really matter what it is. It's 2 and 2. But he checked it both times. I bet it on the turn, and then he check raised me. Right, but because of our cards where we're at, we were pretty good. We didn't improve, and obviously he gets a full 2 bet double up here, and we do not. So we're just going to chunk it all in there. We're willing to risk it. I mean, we can't be too much there, right? Oh, so we hit 2 pair there, but we're not going to tell that guy that by any stretch of the imagination. So, what are we doing here? We got who cares? He might be out there. He might be hanging out. So if he does, hopefully he sees this. He's a great friend of the stream. He does lots to, I'm not going to lie, keep me going, keep me sane. Keep me from doing a lot of stupid stuff. Well, no, I'm not going to lie. He does not keep me from doing a lot of stupid stuff. I do a lot of stupid stuff regardless of whether he's there or not. But he does a lot, and I can't speak highly enough of the guy. So we'll just keep pushing some pressure on here because he's going to give all that shit up, and we'll just hit it eventually. Oh, look at that. Okay, thanks, buddy. Thanks. Which is awesome because he just had 4 and just gave it all to us at this point. So I just put on my stream here that as a new streamer, your follow really means a lot. Feel free to hit that follow button. And that's absolutely true. Absolutely correct. There is another streamer that I follow. His name is Darth Furbaka. He does some like food streams. He's making lunch, he's making dinner every single day anyway, and so he just decides to stream it. There's no YouTube channel that I can find or that I think of, but he makes some pretty great stuff. He made a fantastic Italian grinder sandwich today with pasta salad. It was phenomenal. I highly recommend you guys go check him out. Oh shit, what's going on over here? Sorry, I got a couple things going on and I totally didn't even see what was happening there. Let's do that. He was commenting the same thing. He's going to try and do a fundraiser. He and Mrs. Sarah, his wife, his spouse, are heading down to Texas, and oh shit, that just got laid loud right in my ear. That was my stream. So they're going to donate 50% to a local charity, a local cause. They live in Ohio somewhere. I'm not really sure where, but they're going to donate 50% of the proceeds to their favorite charity cause there, and then they're going to take 50% of the funds so that they can go down to Texas for whatever reason that may be, which is awesome, which is huge, right? They should do those sort of things. So I highly encourage you to go check out Darth Furbaka. I just rave about those guys all the time. Well, let's throw some money on that because that's good for us. So we are trying to find some more hands in here. Yeah, that was a good one. So that means he hit a piece of that. He's just kind of being pushy, but rammy, jammy, pushy. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that at all. Oh, you know what you cannot see? Excuse me, is an update for where we're at. Hopefully that just showed up there. There we go. We're currently at 37.79 of our challenge. We had a high of 46.66 and a low of 9.33. So we took obviously some huge hits, but then we kind of struggled and grinded it. Is that even a word? We were back on the grind and kept going. So what we're going to do though is take just a 15-second break. I'm out of a beverage. As I said, we're house sitting, so we're got lots of beverages everywhere. All right, right back. Oops, I just missed my hand. Okay, so we are back. Obviously, here we are with a fresh one. Because what else are you going to do on a Monday? It's a long weekend Monday, so just have another beverage. We had friends over. We have friends. I don't know what we say. We had a poker tournament of friends over this weekend, and so they brought over their poker chips and the chairs and the chips and all the rest of that stuff. And so we love them, and we're just trying to get them all that stuff back to those guys. So we're just trying to see what happens here. Oh, he had 4, and he lost the 4. All right, so that's the same hit. We'll do that again. Yeah, that'll work. That's a pretty good turn card for us. Just out of his league with trying to play those shitty hands earlier on. Waka 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 waka. Beep 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 beep. Okay, so we're just checking out our stream here because it just came up. It's day 23, it says, of this challenge. It's actually not day 23. But we're not going to get too bent out of shape about that. I got to talk to Who Cares when he comes on, and we'll figure that out as to why it's doing that. Although I think he and I have already talked about why it does that. You can see that we're at 37.79, max 46, so we're over a third, obviously. Or no, sorry, the other way, just short of a third. Let's try and find another table here. Faz is on there. Just checking out our streams. We've got Plated. He's another World of Warcraft guy that we follow. I am Kiop. Sylvanispo, you've been invited to. Please use this link to sign up. We'll still need a couple of tanks. Don't worry, get your hunter into one of. I don't have a hunter, so I'm not overly concerned about that. Bulbarian is on there. Oh, he's sharing his stream for the week. And then, of course, we have Matt Staples, and that's really the one that our group cares about, Matt Staples. He's a local guy, trudging along, doing very well. What's this one? Let's try and get All right, so we've got a third table going on. Let's get that up on the board. This is that table. Most excellent. And maybe we can see if we can get into a fourth table. Let's see how we go. Oh, there we go. Now we're into our fourth table. Let's, oops. Turn that off. 209. Excellent. And we have to have our...
Everyone, I have something to say.
That was not meant to be there.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
That was not meant to be there, but we will take it regardless of that. Who cares? Came up with a soundboard for us, so we try to use it as often as we can and appropriately as we can. He came up with 20 spots. He put in several spots for me of things that he knows that I would like and use. We've had a couple more on there, which we will also do. We like this. This is huge. This is big. We are starting to pay attention much more to this now. We've been playing for a little bit. I think first or the second hand we played against him and he got a full double up from us. We rebought. So we're down a little bit, but we will continue to watch this. There we go. Let's get that up there. We're folding to that, not because he's raising there, but because we have no hand to compete against that. We need a better hand than 2-6 offsuit to play. No, it did not play. Oh, maybe it didn't even play. He's going to play lots of hands, and he's already overplaying his hands, so we will be aware. We may have to make a note of that even. I think we played with Dragonfly yesterday. But we have Transon on at least 3, 4. All 4 of our tables today Transon is playing on. King 9 not good enough here. We do hit this, so we're not going to fold by any stretch of the imagination. I guess we just call it. I mean, what can you have here? Playing the jack? Yeah. Right? That's a terrible play. That's a terrible play, but okay, whatever, we'll take it. We will be raising this one faux show. We hit all of that, so we are not folding by any stretch of the imagination. Let's slow play, checking, debating whether we have the flush draw. We'll figure it out. Yeah, so he's all in. He's got, obviously he has a flush, right? That's why he raised there. And we understand that, we know that he hits that, but we want to give some illusion because it will just pay all of that off later on. We do dividends now. Dividends now to reap those oats later on. Right? Deliciousness. What we got down here? We have nothing there. We're looking for a 5th table, although we don't have room on our stream for it. But we will open up a 5th table when we see one. King 4. We have some of that, which is well within our range, so we will c-bet that for sure. We don't expect Charles to have any of that, so. Okay, now we're in trouble, so now we'll just check along here. If he has an 8, he should probably bet there, right? We don't think he has the 8, but we can't beat any of that point, so we'll just get out of the way. And that's regardless, even if we didn't have the hand that we have, that's still the right hand. We can't beat any of it, so just get out of the way. Don't let your ego get in the way. All right, so we're opening up a 5th table now. We're gut shot on this one here. We are not betting anything here. We're not going to take that gut shot there. We have, this is a shitty hand for us. We don't like any of it. On our 5th table, Christos is as a razor behind us. We have lots of history with that guy. We will just keep coming along with that. I guess you got us, you got us. Zoom hand. Oh, we're actually winning. Uh-oh, we're actually ahead here. Oh, chop it up. Oh, no, yeah, chop. That's what I thought. We were actually ahead there. I knew where I was. That's why I did what I did. All right, so we still got Masika up top here. Just lucky we don't think he's going to have any of that. We are going to bet that at this point because it went runner flush after the flop, right? So what hand could I have here? So we just steal that one, I think. We have 6, 7, so this is like an ace king, ace queen pocket, right? We can't call any of that. We'll get out of the way. Nice hand, nice hand. We have a Saskatchewan straight, so that's a good fold. This is absolute trash. Absolute trash. We need a gut shot 5 on this one. Transin hits a set on this, and he wants to protect his hand. That's why he makes such a big raise on that. We will make a big bet there. We will not do it here. Actually, we will do it there because that hits our range. We're not calling for a gut shot. We have the ace. We will check our ace here, and we'll take a risk, a flyer at it. Yeah, you can't call anything for exactly the reason we said. For the same reason we have a 10 here, we can't call any of that. Just get out of the way. We'll just call this one this time. We don't really like this hand a whole lot, but we're going to call it this time. All right, so now we know, and we will get out of the way. We're probably behind, right? Now we might have luck sucked, but I think this is like an ace king, ace queen type hand, which is what we were exactly trying to figure out. And we find that out here. Yeah, so we're ahead at this point. He has like aces, ace king, and he's just trying to set the trap like he did before with us. What can we beat here? We have an ace, we have an 8, we don't have anything. Let's get out of the way. We will call this because of this player here. We're hoping that they do the same thing up here. It's the only way we can win that hand. Yeah. So I think that this is problematic here, right? If he's got aces, kings, queens, he's ahead on all of that. Nines, he would also do the same thing, right? He's just trying to figure out if this guy would have any of that. He raised pre-flop, so he would never have aces, kings, queens, right? Yeah, so we have ace-jack now, back-to-back hands. But the difference is now we're on the button, right? So we will actually raise this up. Yeah, so small blind, big blind. So he calls the big blind there. We hit that, so that's huge for us. We're going to raise this one as well for exactly the same reason. We're just going to try and steal this shit right here, right now. We don't want any more cards coming out. We can't beat any of that. We can't beat any of that. We don't think he has any of that, which is okay. We'll just steal it. Yeah, thank you. Let him know that we have an overpair, which is exactly the illusion we want him to think we have. Jumbo is on, I think. He's a a WoW kind of guy. He's playing. I'm just trying to find another table here, but we just cannot get on any of these tables because I think that's grip and rip it, buddy. Grip it and rip it. Jacks versus Ace King. Let it go. Let's see what we got. Uh-oh, that's pretty good. Uh-oh, that's pretty good. Oh, that's a pretty good hand. And that's just the way it goes. We will just rebuy into this hand so we can play the next one. Transon, we like him. He likes to do what he does. Oh, and so he calls us off on the river. Very nice of him. Very, very nice. Let's see what he showed us up with. He shows up with Jack 3. Jack 3 offsuit. That's a very nice hand. We would encourage that behavior all the time. We're never folding this ace 10 here. This is a raise to 6, a call, a small blind big. We'll get out of the way because of where this guy's at. So he did the same sort of thing to us earlier on, and I was about to show him that hand. That would have been even better, right? Even better that I don't actually have any of the hands that I'm attempting to represent. We have a gut shot here. We have top shitty kicker here. This is a pissing contest response, so we're not worried about that. Again, he was in for 2. We doubled him up. He was up lots and lots and lots and gave it all away. We rebought, and now we're just like clawing back. We have a we hit our straight here, so we're not going to fold, right? But you should bet. Gaspar, we have a shitty kicker here, so let's just call it. Let's just lead off on that now. Right? Because King Queen, Jack Queen, Ace Queen, although Ace Queen probably 3-bets more often than that. That occurs. What do we got here? Just Lucky. We're going to take a shot, a flyer with this. We are gut shot, and we have a pair. We're still calling here for sure. We are not folding that by any stretch. This is a double gutter now. He's going to c-bet. We will still call. All right, and we're still going to call here. We'll let him lead away on that. What hand could he have here? Right, Just Lucky. What hand could he have here? Let's call this off. See what he has. Pocket eights. That's a good hand. Good hand. We don't have any of that, so we will fold out of the way. You can't win with that, but when I have that, then you're losing, right? That's the problem with these sort of hands. Transon will call you on that, buddy. Sorry. We don't have any of that. We will just check. We don't have any of this. We will check. Don't have any of that. We will also check. Oh, now we got to raise this one though. 8 for 8. How do we fold that? No, we haven't got any of this. We're just representing that we have the flush here. So we're hoping that the flush hits so that we can rep that we have the flush. Well, it can't be too much more than that. So we will just bet when the flush comes, because that's the hand that we're repping that we have. Oh my god, he actually called. He called when we have, so we have the best start to finish anyway, and he paid us off. Oh, that's fucking terrible. Absolutely terrible. Yikes. Let's see if we can get another table going on. Oh, we're already on those 2 tables. Oops, I guess we can't get another table because we're already on those, the 2 tables that are available. Yeah. So we steal one there. We have Ace Queen, and we have 2 callers in there, so we have to raise to punish there. That's probably actually 12 is probably not enough. It should be probably 14. 3 is 6, 8, 10. Yeah. It's 14 is probably the better number here. We are not folding this. In fact, we're going to raise him. That's a good card for us, so we will bet more now. We'll just check that. Okay, so we have the same hand, but we can't beat any of it, but we're not folding for that, so we're probably going to go broke on this one. And if he leads for 2, we'll just check it again. Right? Because it doesn't make sense that he has that. And we understand that he's just trying to do exactly what he's trying to say he's doing there, but we don't care about that. We're still going to punish him for being that sort of guy. We only have 17 cents left here, so we're going to just chunk it all in there. We don't have to think too hard about that. So we pair the board. Just don't pair the board. Don't pair the board, I said. Don't pair the board, you turkey lurkey. Pair the board. Get counterfeit. It's okay. It just is what it is, right? Just no biggie. Get back in there. We're going to fold this. We have a pair to this. So we're not folding that. We're going to let him take that one. What's this one? Ace 7. We have an ace, so we're going to lead in trance in here. Let's see if we can try and get into this table. Still can't get into that table. We're going to check raise here. Oops. That's probably pretty good for us. Probably pretty good for us. So I probably should not check here, actually. Queen Jack's probably pretty good, yeah. As I said, you probably shouldn't let him do that, but that's okay. This is what it is, and we want him to have that draw all day long, and we will gladly pay that off. We have one pair into that. We will call that. We don't have a pair into this one, so we will check out of this. 6, 7. We're open-ended. Oh yeah, we hit. Yeah, that would have got us all the chips right there. We're going to fold out of this. We can't beat anything else now. Right? Just can't beat any of it. That would have got us that whole stack. This might work here. I've heard this is a pretty good hand, like a good starting hand. I don't know if that's true or not, but let's try that. We'll see how we do with that. Pissed off. We can't beat any of that. We can't beat any of this, so we're just going to fold out of the way. Right, so small blind, big blind, so 6-3 under the gun. We are raising this shit up for sure. We might actually fold. Yeah, now we're folding this out of the way. Yeah, we'll just fold right away for that. Can't beat any of that. I'm trying to entice here, right? But clearly he's not having any bite to that. That's okay. J117, he's on a bunch of our tables all the time, so we're not overly concerned about that. This is actually a big hand that he has here because it was a raise 4-bet. So excuse me. You know, he did pair the board, just paired the board in the wrong hand. You know, with the wrong card. Yeah, we probably would have had to pay that off. I'm not gonna lie. That's okay. This is a pretty bad hand. We don't like this hand. We're just going to do it just because. And the fact that we let out and then we raised and then he called here, this could be problematic. So we're probably just going to check this at this point. What can we beat? We can't beat too much now, so let's just check. Again, that's why I said this is such a bad hand, right? And that's just the way it goes. It goes runner there. So what is it that you want, right? You never want to be upset or discouraged when people take those sort of lines, because those lines are good for us. We lost today, like this hand, but we'll win that race going forward. It looks like we have a flush draw, which is what we want them to call with, right? It's I don't think we can fold on this one. I think we are going to sit out this one though, the next blind. This is our last hand on this one, on our fourth table. We're going to slide our fifth table, which you can't see, into our fourth spot. So just give me one moment here. We're just going to get out of that. So our table 4, we're going to slide this over right now. It's actually 97. Just keep doing the same thing, I guess. We'll just fold out of that. King 8 here, King 4 would be awesome. But he can't call with any of it. King Jack? He's hoping he's got King Jack? I mean, I don't know what he's thinking he can win with there. Alright, so we're on to 4 tables now. Or again to 4 tables, which is good. Let's see if we can get another one in here. No, can't get into that. Oh, we hit some of that. That's good for us. We like all of that. We like all of this, right? We have a straight draw, we have a flush draw, and it turns out we hit the ace on the river. I mean, there's just nothing bad about that hand for us. And we're just trying to pound this guy. That's all we're trying to do. We just want to pound this guy over and over and over again. Like sand through the hourglass. Pound him in the ass for playing such shitty hands. I'm thinking that he's playing well. He's not playing well. Can't be too much here, so we're not going to just check call. That's all we can do here. Just check call. All right, so what's going on here? We'll call that. Okay. Lucky, so this is a big bet here to here to here. We'll just get out of the way of that. We're still down here on this table. So we're not folding here until this guy goes away. Because you know what? Sometimes what happens is that
Are you crazy?
It just happens naturally.
it just happens naturally. Just let it happen naturally. Oh yeah, we got history with this guy. We're not letting that fold. No, we're not folding to that. We got a shitty hand here, but we're not folding to that. This is pretty good for us, so we will c-bet that. Or raise that, I guess, as it were. We have a pair of that, so we will fold this out of the way because we don't have any of that. At least we have something with this. 17, that's a big bet. That's a big call. All right, we will have to probably just check here. I was going to say, once he checks twice there, we should be good, right? And then we're quite okay to take it down at that point.
No!
We're missing a link here. We have to... our other one has gone away.
Thank God!
I have something to tell you. I'm not quite sure how to say this.
Something to tell you.
I'm fat.
Illogical.
Too funny. Cracks me up. Cracks me up every time. We'll just call that there. It's the only reason we're calling this is because he just called the 2. We can't be too much here, so we're going to actually note this, right? Because just to review this hand, it's check call, check call. He's just slow playing all the time. He's not a sophisticated player by any stretch. He's not going to do too much shifty moves on you, right? September 5th. We'll get out of the way of this. We'll get out of the way of that. I think what I'm going to have to do here is to take just a couple minute break. This damn fly. All right, let's sit out next big blind in all cash hands. Let's do that. All right, so we got one. So we got one. This is the next hand we're sitting out. We're just sitting on. You know what we're just going to do is sit out next hand all cash tables. All right, that's what we're going to do. I will be right back. Okay, we're back. Thank you for that. And I didn't even grab a beer. Jeez Louise, I'm so bad at this game.
Illogical.
I will figure it out.
Are you crazy?
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 Are you crazy? That's what happens when you do that sometimes. You don't get beverages to help yourself out. Let's take a look, see where we're at with this. Right, so we hit this hand here. That's a good hand for us. We like that. He's still on the lamb here. That's awesome. Oh, we missed that, so we can't bet that. We will check. We'll just call and check because we missed it. We don't like the king. They don't think that we have the king. That doesn't make any sense that we have a king. So we will get out of the way because we don't have the king, right? And they know that we don't have the king, and that's why it's so great. But we might have like 10s or 9s. There's no more open tables at the moment, so we're just kind of just trudging along. Do. We started today's session, I think, at 37.79, so we're down like 3 buy-ins. Oh, you know what we need? We missed some music. That's what we missed. I should turn that up a little bit. Let me turn it up, the music up here, so I can hear. All right, so just as a heads up, what is it we're doing? We actually have Bart Hansen. Bart Hansen's call-in show is going on in the background. I was looking for some music there, but that's what we have going on. We want to... I go to sleep listening to some of your videos. I like Bart Hansen. I like some of the things he talks about. Sometimes it's a little bit off, sometimes it's not, but by and large, he does a really, really good job. So I'm not going to be too complaining about it. But we'll see what happens here. I don't know if you can have 20 outs. Can you have 20 outs? I'm never folding here, so let's, where's my mouse? Let's just chunk it all in there. Yeah, let's just chunk it all in there. Just never folding, right? And that's okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, nice hand. Straight flush, this Levski. Straight flush, nice hand, nice hand. What do we got over here? We got not too much over there, so we're never folding that. We happen to hit the straight. Sorry, we didn't hit the straight here. We hit the hit the 7. We have a gut shot. We're not folding here. We don't have any of this. We'll just get out of the way. It was fold. I gotta head over to Fazgaz and turn him down just a wee bit more. I can't hear him. I encourage you guys to check in. We're going to try and comment and reach out and share what we think about the various hands that Bart is talking about here. So we're probably going to be a little bit quiet for the next little bit, but if we hear something and we have something, we're going to weigh in on his thoughts. You got 6, got a deuce. What is happening here? This is like all sorts of crazy here. What's happening here? This is a call here, by the way. So there's that same hand we just saw. Lucky doesn't know what's going on here. So here's the same sort of thing that we just saw with the call. Let's we don't think that he has that. Let's replay this hand. Like what's happening here? So he's on the button here. And he calls that. So he has kings. We're actually going to write that down. So give me a second while I mark this. We're not folding here. We'll let it go. Yeah, so he sucks out here. That's no biggie at all. We're actually going to fold top pair with this kicker because of this raise, right? Our kicker's no good against that. Okay. Let's just we have our hands going on here. Let's get in here. 2, 5, 10 Parks, 17, 50 effective, 8-handed. Hero straddle limps from the small blind for 45. The hero leads. Hero calls limper folds. Flop is ace 8. Ace of diamonds, 8 of hearts, 4 of clubs. Small bet blinds 45. Hero calls 190 in the pot. We can't beat too much here, so let's get out of the way. This turn is a 7 diamonds. The small blind bets 100. Hero raises to 350. Small blind calls. There's 850 in the pot. We're still betting here. We have overcards, straight draw, and we have the straight draw and an overcard. We're looking to check raise to the guy. We'll just get out of the way, because what do we have? We need a 4 here, right? The 2 here will be good for us. So we expect him to lead out for that. No promises. Snap call. Snap call. So again, we get a little bit back here because this is such a poor play here. He's got ace jack and he just limps calls. So now we're starting to trap him in the exact play that he's trying to move on us. The Vero. We're watching Bart play, and he's Newfie Don. I didn't even see Newfie Don come in there. Nice hand, buddy. Nice hand. Nice hand. Nice hand. Bart has got the villain has 4s: diamond, heart, club, rainbow. So he just calls. Easy, 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 easy. Right, easy, easy, easy call. So this we expect to have an ace in here, right? Because of the way that he's played these hands before, we will never be folding at this point, because now they don't know if we have an 8 or a 3 or a right, and we get paid off, of course. So let's see what he called us with, shall we? He called us with ace 10, right? So he doesn't have any of it. No, that's not true. He has top pair, but he just check call, check call, check call. And the fact that we have a 6 and then we turn it, we're just never folding, right? So we will be pounding this guy here very shortly. King of diamonds. Diamond, diamond, diamond. All right, so Bart is talking about when the flop was runner, runner. It's more likely that he has a straight than he has a runner or flush, and you should not fear that, which is okay, right? I raised pre-flop, so I will just keep going here, and we're going to probably chunk all of that in there. If he calls on the flop, we'll just chunk it all in there, or call all in. All right. Instead, we just take it down because we have the best hand. We will fold this queen 9. We are, geez Louise, we are still playing this. Five, 6 pre-raise. So someone's already talking about that. Like the only hand that he's losing to is the straight, but it's possible. But what hand is he raising there? Hero and limps. The small blind's 45, and he calls. Yeah, that's exactly what Bart is talking about. It cuts down a shit ton of cards that he could have with the ace king of diamonds is already out there. So what diamonds is he having? there's emergency response going on in our province, in the western provinces. Just so you know, just as a heads up. This should be a big hand here. I need an 8 here, I think. How many 8s is this guy going to have? Not going to have too many 8s here, I don't think. Yeah, exactly. So he's a fish here calling with all sorts of stuff, and that's okay. We like that. We like that. We want that. This is big cards here. That's awesome. You fish. We just watch this here. He's not raising with 8-8. Oh, so we hit all of that. What did he just raise there with? So he raised. He raises pre-flop here with Queen 8 suited. That's too funny. We're gonna get all of it. I call. Yeah. Bart says. $10 of diamonds. So he has middle pair and it goes runner runner. It's Newfie Don. We're just trying to steal that, but we've just snap fold that ace 10, right? Because we'll wait for a better hand against Newfie Don. We lose that one, but we'll do it again here. Exact same hand, more or less. We will do the same 8-cent bet here. Trouncing at aces, kings. I guess that's a pretty good hand there, right? No, I call on that hand as well, Bart. Pair the board. Pair the board. Oh, we need to pair the board there. Raise. All right, nice hand, nice hand. This guy is such a fish at parks. We like this hand overall, but we are not going to take it against this just yet. Sit out next blind. There's only 3 of us here, unfortunately, so I'm just going to sit out this one. But we just have Transon making all these bets over and over and over and over again, and we can't just allow him to make a bet with us folding. I think we're sitting out the next big blind. We don't like this hand, but we're going to call it because you got to do that sometimes.
It worked!
17, that could be anything, so we're not too worried about that. We have gut shot straight, and we have a pair. We don't think either one of these 2 guys hits that, so we should be okay. And then we're okay with this as well. We'll just chunk it all in there. You got us, you got us. 6-5. So they just happens to hit it there. So we get a little bit unlucky on the river, but I mean, it's no big deal, right? This happens, it happens. We're really just still waiting for this hand here to play itself out. Don't kid yourself. This guy's going to lose all of his chips. All of it. All right, so what do we have here? Peppermill for $20 Straddles Jack. Hero has Jack. Button 3 bets to 360. Hero folds. So you're calling out a turn with an open-ended. That's what just happened there. Yeah, Bart's saying the same thing. You flop open-ended, so you just wait. There's nothing wrong with that. We're open-ended. No, we're gut shot. We're gut shot. He's got ace. Oh, and we got this guy at our side here. What do you think I have under the gun there? That's the plan here. So we just stole something there. No. All right, so we're all over that, so we are going to bet that for sure. We don't have any of that, so we just pulled out of the way. Okay. So as we would expect here, he's losing more and more and more now, which is exactly what we thought was going to happen here. So we will continue to just keep pounding away, eke it out. We're not going to make a big raise or a big bet against the guy. We're willing to gamble up a little bit if we have to, when we need to, but we like this guy. He gives a lot of pressure. What can we beat here? We can't beat any of this, so we just fold, and especially because he bets 5 into this. Who cares if he's got this, if he's lying? Club, 8 of clubs. You have gutty and you have 3 overcards. Yeah, you should fold. We'll just fold out of the way. If you had aces or kings, aces, kings, queens, tens, all of those hands, you're actually in trouble, I think. So we've eked it out here. We're down 1 blind to this guy. I need to go to another beverage. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. The reality is I only brought 1 beverage up. I didn't bring 2. So I only have 1. He doesn't know transit apparently. We need an ace, we need a heart, a queen. I'm calling. Didn't you call? Just listen to Bart, and we're going to talk about Bart soon. Again, Queen Jack, you're behind, so. So Transton's got big cards here, right? So we will just make a big bet, as we would expect. We don't think he has any of that. JT, he's a fish. He doesn't always have those things. We will just kind of get out of the way. Baby! Bart. Anyways is not a word, just so you know. It's anyway. It's not anyways, it's anyway. Oh, Newfie Dawn. Small blind, big blind. So he just limped under the gun to jam that shit, which is why it's so awesome. Just too funny. Too funny. Yeah! I'll be down in a moment. All right, so I am going to take more than a solid 5-minute break here. I have friends over that I need to go help out here, so I think we're probably just going to end this thing fairly quickly. I'm going to hit the sit out here, but jam is the same point. You still have showdown value. Yeah, I'm going to hit the sit out of all hand button. So next big blind. And we'll let it play out. We're going to double this guy up here. He's got to go all in at this point. Yeah, so we will just... that's a terrible... What? He wouldn't have any of that. That doesn't make any sense at all. That's why I called right there. What? If you had a king, you would just jam it there. Jams, folds, ace, king, face up. Yeah. All right, so we got to bet pot here. Put the guy all in. Either you have it or you don't. Either you have a queen or you have a 9 or a flush draw, or you don't. Okay, I gotta head out here. I got one more hand, one more hand, one more hand here. Kings, queens, sevens. Oh, and we're gonna lose all of this value here. Right, which is exactly what we knew was going to happen here. We just missed our opportunity for it. Fuck. Fuck. All right, we got a flush and we have a flop straight sitting up here. I think that's exactly what's going to happen here. 187. We're going to come back to that. We're out of this one. All right, we're just going to end the stream right here. I will be back here in about 10 minutes, but we have to end it here. I've got some other stuff I got to do. I will see you guys in a bit. Thanks. Bye.